What's up, guys? So if you guys watched my previous video, then in the intro you saw me explain what my next video, this video, was going to be about. If you didn't, then you're going to notice that this gameplay is a little bit different. Just keep watching the video, you'll understand why. If you guys do enjoy this gameplay and this idea of mine that I've come up with, which you'll know what it is in a second, then make sure you guys like this video and subscribe to the channel. And as always, if you guys want to support me, make sure to use supported creator code Zemie in your Fortnite item shop. I hope you guys enjoy. So this is it. This is the video a lot of you guys have been waiting for. Once again, if you guys watch my live streams or follow me on Twitter, then you kind of already know what this video is about. But you're gonna notice that the gameplay you guys see in the background is me spectating. And I haven't edited this video yet, so I don't know where my face is gonna be. But right now, my face might be covering my face, which is happening live. I don't know. Either way, we're just gonna jump straight into it. So if you guys didn't know, a couple days ago, Fortnite Competitive had an announcement show where they talked about the future of Fortnite Competitive and the future FNCSs and other tournaments. And in that announcement, they said that in all of 2022, every tournament, at least the main ones like the FNCS, are going to be duos. Now you might be asking, well, Zemie, why does that matter to you? You never play competitive, you don't play tournaments. And you're not wrong about that. I don't really play competitive. And when I occasionally do play tournaments, my main goal is always to have a good time and to provide good content. And even though I'm not a competitive player or a pro, I'm always going to still try my best when I do play in these tournaments. And I'm going to keep it that way. I'm going to continue doing that, which means I will play in the duo FNCS, I will play some of the other tournaments, but the #1 goal will always be to have a good time and create good content. So when I heard that next year was going to be duos, my first thought was, well, who am I going to play with? I don't really have a duo. So this is what I decided to do. I decided to give every single one of you guys a chance to be my duo. Basically, I'm giving anyone that wants to be my duo a chance to prove themselves to me and potentially become my duo. And I'm doing that by hosting open tryouts that anyone can join. Now, I will explain how this whole process works, but let me tell you why I'm doing this first. So there are a couple different reasons why I decided to find my duo this way. I know there is so many cracked players out there that are grinding every day, that are trying to be at the top. Now, one of the reasons, and I want to say this is the main reason I'm doing this, is to find somebody that's good at the game, who's underrated, and someone who I genuinely have a good time playing with. And I want to help them put their name out there. Now, like I've said before, I've never claimed to be a pro. I don't see myself as a pro. I know people have a different definition of a pro when it comes to Fortnite. That doesn't mean when I'm playing tournaments, I'm just messing around and not trying. I'm, of course, always going to be trying my best. I'm focused. But I thought this would be a great opportunity for up-and-coming players that are really grinding out there, man. Now, let's talk about how these tryouts work and who can participate in them. So like I said, this is literally for anyone that wants to potentially be my duo, but there is one thing. You have to be at least 13 years old, and that is Epic's rules. You have to be at least 13 to even play any competitive. And you have to be from the NA East region. That's because I'm from NA East, and I'm not going to be able to play FNCS or other tournaments with someone that's, let's just say, from Europe. Unfortunately, it's just not going to work. I wish it did. I wish I could legitimately give everyone around the world a chance, but for the sake of ping and other reasons, it has to be someone that's from NA East. Now, when it comes to me picking my duo partner, there is a couple different stages to this tryout. I tried to make it interesting. And by the way, all of this happens when I'm live streaming on Twitch, which is every single night. I go live around 1:30 a.m. Eastern time for those of you that didn't know. So if you do want to participate and be a part of this, you would have to be in my stream. But a few nights ago, I started hosting customs where anyone can join. And in these customs, I just eliminate myself off the bat and I just go on spectating every single player that's in the lobby. I try to go around and watch as many players as I can and just observe their gameplay. And as I watch these games and the players that are in it, I write down the name of players that I really like watching and people that I want to see more from. And this is all in the open tryout stage, which means anyone can join and have their name potentially put on the list that I'm making. There's 2 more nights left of these open tryouts, tonight and tomorrow night. And once these open tryouts are over, I will be having 60 names on this list that I've come up with, 60 players that I really liked watching and I was interested in their gameplay and I want to see more from. I will be announcing the name of these 60 players, all 60, on stream on Saturday night. Now, what happens with the name of the players that I've written down, the 60 players, is that now they move on to the next round. So now at this point, the players that I've written down, I've seen how they play as a solo, I've seen their gameplay as much as I could, and now I want to see how they play as a teammate, because remember, it is going to be duos at the end of the day. They're going to be my duo and we're going to be teammates. So what I'm going to do for round 2 is that I'm going to be pairing these players up with each other randomly. There are 60 players, which means there's going to be 30 duos, and I'm going to be hosting more customs where these 60 players get to play in them as duos. And on top of me wanting to see how they play with a teammate, I also want to know how they communicate with their teammate. Do they have clear comms, or are the comms all over the place? Are they toxic? Because I definitely don't want a toxic duo. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be inviting all 60 players players into a Discord server that I've made, and each duo is going to be assigned to a different voice channel where they're going to be talking to each other while they're playing in these customs. And as I'm spectating these games, I have the access to join any channel and listen to any duo's comms. But there's one thing. I realized that when I pair these players randomly up, they're random at the end of the day. They don't know each other. Maybe they do, but probably not. And not everybody is going to be a good match. They might not really play well together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be switching up the teammates every single game. It's going to be super interesting to see. I can't wait till we get to that stage. But we do have 2 more nights for anyone to join and try to get their name on that list. Now, what finally happens after these duo customs is that at this point, for the most part at least, I've seen how these players play as a solo. I've seen how they play with a teammate. And I've heard what their comms are like. So what's going to happen is that out of those 60 players, I'm going to be picking 2 or 3 names, maybe 4, of players that I really liked and I can see potentially be my duo. I'm going to be playing with each one of these players personally to see how we match together, how the vibes are like, and finally I will pick one person that I think is the best fit and we'll duo with them for FNCS and other duo events. So that's pretty much how this whole process works. I know it may have gotten a little bit confusing. Maybe watch the video again. I tried my best to explain it. I thought overall this was the best way for me to find a duo because not only it gives everybody a chance, but it's also good content even if you're someone who's going to be watching these tryouts. Like I said, I do these while I'm live streaming and I'm probably going to upload YouTube videos about it too. But if you're somebody who's not joining the customs or trying out and only watching, it's very interesting because at first you see all these people trying out every game, every night, and you get to see who moves on to the next round and you finally get to see who becomes my duo. I just thought overall it's great because it's good content. It gives everybody a chance. And at the end of the day, I get to find myself a duo, man, because I don't have a duo. I don't have any friends. But jokes aside, I want to hear your guys' opinions on this. I know a lot of people that watch my streams love this idea. Honestly, everybody loved it. I haven't seen a single person say this is not a good idea. But if you're somebody who just found out about it because of this video, then comment down below. I want to know what you guys think of it. Let me know if you're going to be doing the tryouts. Maybe put your epic name and I'll see you in the games tonight, maybe tomorrow night. Now, the gameplay that you guys have been watching in the background is only one of these custom games that I've been running every single night. And now that I'm done explaining the tryouts, I'm going to let you guys watch one and finish this one out to see how they actually are. SVG in a fight, it looks like. $28 players remaining, man. SVG does not get zone. Let's see how he rotates here. Is he got a pad? He has 2 pads. Looking to see if there's possibly a dead side he can just rotate through. I think he's just gonna pad. Oh, looks like he's just gonna run. He does have a lot of mats. You know, might as well just not risk getting lasered. He's got dead side. He's gonna get a free rotate. I think the person here already rotated too. Maybe, maybe not. Must have, right? No, you can play Septi. Okay, we got Salty. Oh my god. What the heck was that? Gonna just get into somebody's box. Oh my god. Runs that one player through. Does a little bit of damage. Salty does get lasered. Down to 48 HP now. Is he gonna get lasered by the whole lobby now? And this is where things could go bad for him, man. He's already getting focused by 2 people. Down to 15 HP. And he does go down. That's what happens when you get tagged and people notice that you're in a bad position. The whole lobby is gonna focus you, man. And it is actually Vilt that takes him down. Realizes someone else is on the loot, so he's just gonna give that up. 21 players remaining, man. I believe it was Mikey that got ran over with the car. Mayu looks like he's already in that high ground spot, getting ready to take height for even next zone possibly. I mean, he actually is in zone, so he's in a very good position. Is he trying to pad? So Romano, very, very risky, running on somebody else's floors, not placing any cones. He could just get edited down, but he does make it in. Let's watch Venus for a little bit. Going on here. Got VM Street still alive. 18 players still alive and in this chat. Mikey looks like he might be... He's holding a wall. There's a player in front of him, but I don't think that player has any idea. He's completely exposed. Or he knows now. Mikey's gonna go ahead and get away. He doesn't have a lot of health. He has no shield. It's gonna be really rough for him to take a one-on-one fight and not get killed. Jail takes down Tweak. 16 players still alive, and it is a water zone kind of. So we have someone like Vild who's low ground, kind of stuck in the water. Not the best position to be in, but he's not in trouble right now. 15 players still alive. SVG taking out not the father. Username swap still alive. Might be second height, maybe. I'm not sure. Looks like there's another person to his right. He's gonna go ahead and rotate into zone. Two or three. Mikey does go down. He did only have 75 health. Yo, at it. Yeah, what's going on? How you doing? Is swap gonna do it? Is he gonna do it? Nah. He looked for it, but... $700 wood on him. 10 players still alive. Being able to get the wall here. He doesn't. He's just gonna try to force himself into the box. Oh my god. Turns around. 108 to the player right next to him. Doesn't quite get the kill though. Gets ahead of the other player. He's just gonna drop down. Stay ahead of zone. Down to 200 wood. He's gonna need to get a refresh here. Oh my god. If there's siphon there, he lives. That's unfortunate that there's no siphon. If there is siphon, he lives at 100%. Venus still alive. Second height, it looks like. Maybe not actually. No, he's not. He's gonna go for the Meki play. I don't know if he'll be able to pop it. I'm not sure. 5 players still remaining, man. Mayu still in the high ground position, pressuring everyone that's under him. SVG all the way low ground. Doesn't have any white heals. He's not gonna be able to win a heal off. It is a 1v1 situation. SVG versus Mayu. Mayu has his last flopper that he uses. Goes for the kill. Does a hard pump to SVG. SVG sounds like he may have found some fish. Right now, Mayu is not in the position to win, and SVG does come in with the victory royale. I think SVG found a last second flopper right there that saved his life because SVG did not have more health than Mayu.